What's up, guys? It's Luca's dad, and in today's video we're going to take our 32 Ford that we've been working on, and we painted, we added decos to, and we drilled out the bottom of. Today we're going to add some real riders onto it. So already got the car taken apart. What we're going to do is just pop these wheels off. Be pretty gentle with it. Now we can save these axles, and we got an extra pair if we ever need them. The wheels we're going to use are from this Star Wars car. It's actually a pretty cool kept secret. I mean, it's a cool looking car. It's something you might see on a drag strip, minus the Star Wars paint. But these wheels are incredible, and I'm going to open the car and I'll show you why. Alright, so here's our car, and it's actually really nice. It's a metal on metal car. It's almost a shame, it is a shame to do this, but we really need these wheels because, as you can see, those things are just some of the coolest real riders around. And the back set's awesome also. I'm going to pull this the body off this car right now just by prying it this way and pulling down on the metal. It actually takes a lot out of there. Took a surprising amount of effort, and our back wheels actually just came right out as well. These are the back wheels. They're pretty fat. Just big slicks with some cool rims. And we're gonna get the front wheels off also. I'll show you how I do this. Well, let's see here with this car. Could just drill this part out, drill this rivet and this back rivet, and take the top off. And you can use this engine and these headers for other projects, or you could put the car back together with some other wheels on it, because it's a pretty cool car. Alright, so we're going to drill the rivets, and we're going to gain access to the front wheels also. Alright guys, so I drilled out the rivets. They're actually pretty shallow, so be careful. You don't want to drill through your finger or anything. And just take this apart. Now we have a little bit better access to this front axle. What I'll do right now, I'm just going to bend this over, and we use some ply or some snips to cut them out of there. Alright, and now, actually it's a long enough bit of an axle. We're going to do the technique where we put a piece of hobby tubing through the slots for the axles right here on these cars, and then we're going to slide our axles in place and crazy glue them in. Don't worry, the wheels will still spin even though they're crazy glued, even though the axles are crazy glued in. They'll still spin. Alright guys, so I just used a drill bit to bore out that opening a little bit, and I was able to slide this piece of tubing through the hole there for the axles. Now I'm just going to cut the tubing with an X-Acto knife. Alright guys, and since these front wheels are so small, I calculated that if we went through the original slot for the axles, the car would actually sled on the ground. So I actually just drilled a hole. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but directly beneath this, just for this particular car. Just some custom stuff we had to do for it. And we're going to shove a piece of tubing through that hole, and we're going to place the wheels in the axle that way, just to give some extra clearance. Alright guys, so we slid the tubing through our new hole. As you can see, it didn't go through the original axle space that the Hot Wheels manufacturers made. We had to drill another hole, and we're going to cut the tubing and glue our tires in, and we're done. Alright guys, so next step is clip our axle for the slicks. Alright guys, so we got our wheels, and we got our super glue. Just gonna dip part of the axle into the super glue, and we're going to slide it through the tubing. I'm going to take a look. Okay, so here's our car with all the axles in place and all the wheels in place, and it spins pretty good. So now all we have to do is put it back together, and this car is officially complete. Yeah, there you have it guys, another way to install Real Riders. Hope you liked the video. Please give a thumbs up, and in the comment section below, please leave links to your videos on some of your customs and other Hot Wheels and diecast related videos. Thanks again guys.